There's a lot of opinions and comments in the world, and it could be on anything and everything. I have a lot of conversations with people because of the nature of what I do, coaching, whether it's in a fitness capacity or sort of getting mindset and helping people break through their barriers which have kept them stuck for a long time. A lot of people just don't engage their brain with things and buy into a lot of this gossip. And the problem with that is, of course, it's most inherently negative, and it instills a process or set of circumstances where we start comparing ourselves to these things or other people. So when I have conversations, whether it's with existing clients or prospective clients, there's always something that comes up when I ask this simple thing: compared to what? You see, we always have this preconceived notion about a thing, always, and it's always based on past stories or the things that we've been conditioned to believe, for example, or we have experienced things in the past and then tar everything with the same brush. For example, you know, exercise could be a simple Zumba class, which is just there to have fun and get a sweat on, but it's not a structured program to get you fitter, leaner and stronger, which would be what personal training is. But sometimes people's experience of one thing gets translated into everything. Exercise is exercise. And of course that's not true. And that just happens in everything in life, because it's all about contrast, really. You don't know what's good or your opinion of what's good without knowing your opinion of what's bad. And those opinions, what's good and bad, depends person to person. I always clarify on my calls what these words mean, because of what it means to me might not mean the same thing to you. It simply comes down to how much you value the service, but more so how much you value yourself. So from my point of view, coaching is very valuable. I have coaches myself because I always there's a point where I can't see beyond my own limitations. You don't know what you don't know. And these guys have been there and done that. That's why I go to these people. That's why people come to me, because they get so far and they feel like they can't move any further or they're stuck. And some say, you know, some people come up to me and say, oh, that's too expensive for me, because it's based on what? So of course, compared to what? They've got a notion of value. And other people say, this is a bargain, it's the best thing I've ever did. So it simply comes down to that value, but not just the value as in monetary value, but how much do you value yourself? Are you willing to invest in yourself? Body, mind and spirit, looking after yourself physically and mentally, and being able to move and have the relationship with yourself that you love to have? Or do you go external, which is what most people do? They go and look for the instant gratification, the quick fix. They buy themselves something, and then as soon as they buy it, they're going looking to buy something else, because the answer is never out there. It's always inside. And this is where I concentrate on my work, is to help people remove the blocks, to challenge themselves, to challenge them, to get them to challenge themselves, and all this bullshit stories, these things that have kept them in the same place. Is it true? That is the question. Don't run these stories automatically and think that's the way it always has to be, because it doesn't. If you're not happy with your life, if you are not where you want to be in your life, whether it's physically, whether it's in a career, as in relationships, then change it, challenge it. But remember, comparison is the thief of all joy. I always ask, compared to what?